Mr. Edgeworth, we can use one of my secret weapons, sir. I got less than 7 of them. Secret weapon number 4. Ha! The video analyzing machine, Mr. Analysis. I had another one. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, keeping tricks up in my trench coat.
What's with the ridiculous name, Mr. Analysis?
I named it myself, sir. This let us analyze video footage in detail.
Go ahead. You'll soon see I'm not lying. I don't know what will come of this, but all we can do now is investigate.
Mr. Edgeworth, do you know how to use Mr. Analysis?
A video analysis machine. Should I hear how to use it?
Yes. I don't know how to use it. Tell me how to use it.
Detective Gumshoe, could you show me how to use it?
Of course, sir. Fundamentally, it's the same as investigating a crime scene. You just examine anything that piques your curiosity.
To examine, I just press the X button.
I'd like you to look at the buttons below the monitor. These are new. The left and right buttons will rewind and fast forward respectively. And the center button lets you pause the video. So this is kind of like the thing that they actually did later on in Spirit of Justice. Let's make good use of it to advance our investigation, sir.
To rewind and fast forward, I use these other buttons, got it. And to pause, I use the B button. Got it. Well, pause, you can go to the previous frame or the next frame. You just use the same left and right buttons as before.
I use the same left and right buttons as before, sir. Next, I'll explain how to zoom in. Just point the cursor at the area you want to zoom in on, and press the button on the upper left. Got it, got it, got it. The one that says Zoom Plus.
Seems I can also use the L button to zoom in.
Got it, got it, got it. After you zoomed in, you can examine it just like you would the original image.
Enhance!
Got it. But you can't actually play back the video in this mode, so keep that in mind.
What should I do if I want to zoom out?
Just press the top left button on Mr. Analysis again, sir. Now it should say Zoom Minus. And that concludes the explanation, sir. I probably could have figured this out. Well, let's turn on Mr. Analysis. Use him to examine any suspicious part of the video, sir.
This is the video from the detention center's camera. I believe this was the moment when Knightley was being attacked by the dog. If that wasn't the case, then what does it show? Is the person in this video really Knightley? And what is the true form of the black silhouette attacking this person? I should check the video and try to find the answers to these 2 questions.
There could be unexpected things in unexpected places. So be sure to check every nook and cranny of this video, sir. Every crook and cranny. What part of the video is strange? Alright, this is all... So we first saw that shadow. We don't get a great look at that. Hello.
This is... I think we have made a grave miscalculation. This animal, this silhouette, no matter how you look at it, it is not a dog. This animal is...
Is it a bear? It would make sense if it was a bear because of the hole that it came out of. I'm gonna say a bear.
From the silhouette, I'd say the animal is not a dog, but a bear. So then in that photo I took, those footprints must have belonged to this bear. Yes,
a cat bear pig. The dreaded cat bear pig. Did you say a bear?
Yes, that means that man is the first to come to mind. Now that we know this black shadow isn't a dog, but a bear, there's a good possibility that the man being attacked is not Knightley.
Whatever can show that this man is a Knightley. Should be somewhere in the video, wouldn't it, sir?
Since his face is not visible, it would be difficult to get direct confirmation. However, perhaps there is something indirectly reflected.
Something reflected. isn't there a mirror in the cell, sir?
Indeed, that could be worth examining.
All right, let's check it out. Does he look in the mirror before that happens? This does not play very well, does it? They just hugging? Whoever it is wearing a police hat. Reflection of this person can be seen in this mirror. Is that a cap on his head? Actually, it looks kind of like the caps the prison guards wear, sir. You don't think it was a guard who was attacked? You received a report of any guard being attacked by an animal? No, not that I've heard, sir. Then it was someone else wearing a guard's uniform. I see. I have evidence that shows what this cap is. It's a stolen prison uniform. Stolen from a locker in the detention center hallway on March 26th. There was no report of a guard being attacked by an animal. However, we did hear that a guard's uniform was stolen. Putting two and two together, I'd say this was a disguise for the purpose of a prison escape. Disguise as a guard? That sounds like it could have been successful, sir. Huh? Speaking of prison escapes. Indeed, that person certainly was successful. We were all under the impression that the person in this video was Knightley. But it's his cell after all. Why would it be anyone else? That line of logic no longer holds. Remember the tunnel under his bed? It's possible whoever used this tunnel is the one in this video.
It seems it's time to answer that question. Just who is the person in this video?
The person in this video is... I think it's gotta be Jailbird.
Take that!
The person wearing the guard's uniform is... the escaped prisoner, Jailbird. The probability is extremely high. His pet is a polar bear cub. But the bear here is black. We have evidence that can explain this matter. The reason the polar bear became black is... Is it the mud? Do I have the mud packs? Not the autopsy. He's covered in mud, right? How do I prove that? Something to do with Frank saw it. Or is he dirty because he crawled through the dirt? Oh, mud packs from the glove. It's the glove. That's a hard one. Think back to Frank Saw's testimony. That's the rubber glove I dropped. Where did the mud on this glove come from? Ah, that's the mud from my mud packs. At the time, I was practicing applying my mud packs. Could you tell me when this took place on the day of the incident? Since the animal show had started, I'd say it was around 9 a.m. The mud packs turned the animals' bodies pitch black, and my heart was pure white. I was totally engrossed with covering the animals in mud. During the animal show, Mr. Sword was applying mud packs to the animals. So then, among those animals, was this polar bear? Yes.
Prosecutor Edgeworth, there was a huge contradiction in your argument. The security camera footage.
Judge Courtney, you are quite right. Sword used the mud packs during the animal show. Knowing this, a new contradiction in the video comes to light. A new contradiction? Okay, do you know when this footage was taken? It was after the mud packs were used. That would put it around 9 a.m. In that case, you should notice something strange about this video. Huh? What's strange about it? The strange thing that contradicts the time this video was taken is, the time itself. Is a couple hours before 9 a.m.
Take that!
The time Salt covered the polar bear in mud was around 9 a.m., which means this video should also have been taken at 9 a.m. However, the timestamp reads 6 a.m. Almost 7. On that day, the prisoners went to the courtyard to watch the animal show. At this time, only 3 people remained behind. Dogen in the special cell, Salt in the workroom applying his mud packs, and the one who put his escape plan in motion at the moment, J. Elbert. Elbert left the polar bear in Salt's care and entered the secret tunnel. However, the bear escaped from Salt and followed after its owner. And just as he was chasing after the escaped bear, Salt happened to witness the dog pulling the murder weapon out of the body. If Salt's testimony is correct, this video must have been taken at around 9 a.m. However, the timestamp is off by 3 hours. Why would the timestamp be off like that? Detective Gumshoe, I'd like you to examine the security camera. Did the security camera have jet lag? That doesn't make sense.
Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. I asked all the guards, and it seems the camera's power was cut off for a moment, throwing off the timestamp.
What?
The camera's an old model, so if it loses power, the clock stops as well. So it just like reset to midnight.
In that case, this means the camera's power was cut off for 3 hours.
But when? Why? How? While I'm at it, I got some more information for you, sir. You heard that Knightley denied stealing the key, right? It seems nobody would believe the words of a criminal, but Knightley testified. I was knocked out too.
That may not necessarily be a lie. My, there you all are. Making progress in your investigation. Can I be of any help?
I'm waiting for her breakdown where she inevitably ends up coming out of that fur coat, I think.
Actually, Warden Rowland, there is something we must report to you. The escaped prisoner, J. Elbert, is most likely still inside the prison. He has disguised himself. Here is the proof. The person visible in the security video is Elbert. So perhaps he's still in this very building.
Come to think of it.
Didn't Elbert have a bracelet like the other prisoners? The bracelet would have been concealed under the uniform sleeves. Moreover, the prison's main gate does not have a sensor to detect bracelets. All he would have to do is avoid any doors with sensors inside the prison. That's right. So if he didn't enter the cells or the workrooms, could one of you guys be J. Elbert? Ah, Rocky!
Stop it. What are you doing? It's me. I'm a god. I'm a regular god, and I don't like having adorable bears jump on my chest and stay there all day.
It would seem that Rocky has answered that question for us. Hi, Rocky.
No, Rocky, this is all your fault.
The little guy loves you so much. It's enviable. Right, then, seize him at once. Wait, there's something we must hear from this prisoner. It's necessary if we are to find the truth. I'd like permission to interrogate him. Understood.
What you want out of me, huh?
Elbert's escape route is linked to Knightley's cell, so it's highly likely he knows something about the crime. I'd like to ask you about the day the body was found.
That guy's got a face. I don't care if you put a hat and uniform on that guy. He's still gonna be like... Hey, I'm a god. So it's you guys? You were the ones who found my secret tunnel. It took me ages to dig that. I've been working on it for years. Hi, Bugummy. Did you get home? Oh, you're on your way home watching the stream. Nice. The day the body was found was the day I planned to escape. I was in my disguise. Then Rocky followed after me. But he was all covered in mud. I panicked and returned to my cell. I don't want to get mud on me. It's gross. Damn, if only you guys hadn't shown up. If only Niley hadn't died.
You say you dug the tunnel. What did you use to dig it?
Just hammers, spoons, my fingers, stuff like that. I brought them from the supplier, but it was all for nothing.
No need to lose your temper. There's always next time. On the day of the incident, it's possible that Albert met Knightley while he was alive. I'll have to listen to his testimony carefully.
Alright, let's get through this testimony. It sounds like he didn't do it, because he's kind of mad. Because the murder has messed up his escape. So it's you guys? You're the ones who found my secret tunnel.
You?
Shut up! What's with that hole, the punk?
You say you dug.
What's it to you? You know how long it took me to dig that? You know what I've been doing? You know what I've been doing out here? I had to beg the supplier for those tools. Day after day I slaved away. Give me back my hard work. Give it back, you son of a...
I can't get a word in edgewise.
You can't just go around discovering people's holes. It took me ages to dig that.
So you dug that hole alone?
You're damn right I did.
Could a tunnel like that really be dug by one person? Wow, such a wasted effort.
A kid like you wouldn't understand. Never rely on others. Never let others see you. Those are the rules we live by in here.
Well, as a great thief, I kind of see where you're coming from. Okay, don't agree with him. Ah, no, I was just joking.
Well, I wasn't. Why'd it come to this? The day the body was found was the day I had planned to escape. I was in disguise.
Did you obtain the guard's uniform from the supplier too?
Yeah, that's right. Seems he got it by threatening a guard. That guy went and stole it from someone's locker.
So when you went through the tunnel, you were already dressed like a guard?
No, to ensure that the clothes wouldn't get stained with mud, I carried them with me. Once I got out of the hole and changed clothes, getting out of the cell doors was simple. And that's when Rocky ran up and jumped on me.
That must be the moment the security camera captured. I see. Could you add that to your testimony?
Once I got out of the hole and changed clothes, getting out of the cell doors was simple.
Getting out the cell door was simple, you say?
Yeah, compared to going through the tunnel, it was very simple.
You inhabit a prison, yet you seem to know the layout of the detention center quite well.
What's so wrong about that? Sure, I've been to the detention center too.
In that case, he should have known about it from the start. When Knightley was in his cell, the door would have been locked, which means there was one piece of evidence Albert needed to escape.
And then Rocky followed after me.
When did you first realize he was following you?
When I got out of the tunnel, just when I thought I pulled it off. Damn!
Didn't you notice anything when you entered the tunnel?
He wasn't there at the time. I knew he would follow me if he was around. This is my chance, I thought. Just my luck. Damn it!
Such harsh words, poor Rocky.
I can't help it. Today was his fault too. Just like yesterday, always clinging on to me. but he was all covered in mud. I panicked and returned to my cell.
You didn't consider just making a run for it?
I would have if I could, but the mud would have given me away. And it's not like I get another chance like this. So I had to proceed with caution.
In the end, he was exposed by his own bear. It's possible that Elbert met Knightley before he died. I should listen to his testimony carefully and review the evidence.
So the problem here is definitely that getting out of the cell door shouldn't have been simple, because you gotta have keys to do it.
You say it was simple, getting through the cell door.
Yeah, that's right. You got a problem with that, huh?
Even though you managed to arrive at Knightley's cell, opening the door wasn't so simple. How do you intend to unlock the cell door? J. Elbert, you have the key to Knightley's cell.
I ain't got nothing like that. That's it. It was open. It was already unlocked when I got there.
Indeed, the cell was vacant after Knightley's death, which is why, at the time we conducted our investigation, it was unlocked. Your successful escape attempt occurred after Knightley's death, so the door would have been open. However, you had tried to escape once before then. The plan was foiled thanks to Rocky. The video shows it. Yes, that was during the animal show, before Knightley's death was known. And the cell door was locked because no one knew he was dead. Without the key to Knightley's cell, your escape would have been impossible.
That means it can't be.
It's exactly what you think. In the case of the stolen key, the culprit is... J. Elbert, you were the one who attacked the guard, weren't you? The guard and Knightley too, in order to steal the cell key.
It wasn't me. I don't know any Knightley.
After stealing the key, you returned to your cell as a precautionary measure. Then you waited for a time when the prison would be mostly vacant. That was just before Knightley's death became known. In other words, during the animal show. But in the end, the plan was foiled thanks to Rocky.
Don't screw with me. If you don't have evidence, I'll still win by decision. Besides, it was that Knightley guy who attacked the guard, right?
I think not. Regarding the theft of the keys, Knightley was the victim. This proves Knightley was the victim who was attacked in his cell.
The bloodstain, right? Do you have anything else about that? I don't think it's definitely not the footage. I'm gonna say it's the bloodstain.
In Knightley's cell, there were traces of his blood, which had been wiped away. I believe this is more than enough proof Knightley was attacked in his cell. You attacked those two people and stole the key, didn't you?
Damn! I never thought you'd find the bloodstains I wiped away with newspaper.
Why'd you go through all the trouble of wiping the bloodstain?
On the hands of Knightley and the guard, there were obvious signs of a scuffle, you know. If the bloodstains were uncovered, they'd find out there was another attacker. If anyone looked around the bed, the tunnel I dug would be discovered.
So you were trying to buy more time for your escape attempt. I'm afraid to say your plan still ended in failure. Now then, hand over the keys to Knightley's cell.
Damn it! No way. How could an amateur like you knock me out?
So he had a mouth guard in.
That would make him especially marvelous. I got the keys right here.
Still a lot of teeth missing for a guy using a mouth guard.
Overruled! hold it. If you have that key, then that means...
That's right. Judge Courtney, you reasoned that Knightley stole the key and used it to leave his cell. From there, he entered Mr. Key's cage and was moved to the workroom. However, the very foundation of that hypothesis has collapsed. I see. In that case, there was only one person who could have moved Knightley. The criminal must have been someone who knew about this secret tunnel.
Hey, you suggesting... J.O., but you're under arrest, pal. I mean, again.
Wait, I didn't do nothing.
Sure, I knocked out those two guys, then I stole the keys. After that, I waited for the perfect time to enter that guy's cell. But the cell was empty then. There was no dead body either. And also, how could I have gotten into the workroom? I couldn't even leave my own cell, right?
It's true you only had the key to Knightley's cell. But there's also Dogen's dog.
What?
It'd be impossible for the dog to carry the body from the cell to the workroom.
I see. So you're saying there was an accomplice.
The crime would have been possible if Elbert and Dogen were working together. It's perfectly plausible. Somehow Elbert managed to carry Knightley's body to his own cell.
And then the dog must have carried it to the workroom. I'm pretty sure you guys are way off base here, actually.
Yes, because all the animals can move freely in the prison. But that's not the case for the path between the detention center and the prison. The only one who could use that route was you, J. Elbert.
What if there was another route you don't know about, huh?
There couldn't have been. The tunnel is a straight path. Is it not?
Yeah, it seems like it. I didn't have enough time to dig any more than I did. I don't know. I was a bad bluff. Sorry. I only dug halfway up the corridor.
What? What? You mean to say that you didn't dig the entire tunnel?
When I got to that cell, the tunnel was already there. There was a tunnel linking my cell to the well. Looking down the well from the courtyard, there's no mistaking it. They've always been connected. I just continue the tunnel with my digging.
What was that hole doing there in the first place?
Who knows? Maybe another inmate dug it in an attempt to escape.
Or maybe the animals dug it. Maybe they like to dig because they're animals. Maybe they wanted to drink from the well. They were thirsty. Oh, that makes me sad. You guys should give the animals more water. That's highly doubtful.
There's no water in that well anymore. It's all dried up. Probably because somebody put a big hole in the bottom. Yeah. Wait a minute. That's it. For some reason, that well gave off a nice scent.
A nice scent?
I don't know what it was, but it smelled sweet. Like candy. It was like a candy well.
This scent? I believe we've come across it before. You know this scent from?
His body smells sweet.
Take that!
Knightley's body was giving off a sweet candy-like scent. We used a police dog to track that scent, and that led us to discover the tunnel. By any chance, could this be the same scent as the well?
Prosecutor Edgeworth, I know what you're trying to say. But the scent proves the body was carried down through the tunnel.
Exactly. And J. Elbert, you are the only one who could have used the tunnel. But I don't think that's true.
Thank you. Mr. Elbert, I am very grateful to you. At last, the truth comes to light. Mr. Elbert, wouldn't it be wise to confess now?
Oh, she's on our side. So we're all wrong together.
To being an accomplice, I mean.
Don't tell me even you suspect me too.
Judge Courtney, it seems you and I have come to the same conclusion.
Not at all. Our thoughts on this matter are still quite different. Mr. Elbert was certainly an accomplice, but an accomplice to Horace Knightley.
Hold it!
What do you mean?
Mr. Elbert did not move the body. He simply lent the victim his keys.
What?
In can see Mr. Elbert did indeed strike Mr. Knightley on the head. However, Mr. Knightley was not knocked out. The two must have made a little negotiation.
Negotiation?
For Mr. Knightley's escape plan to work, he would have needed the keys to his cell. So Mr. Elbert stole them from the guard. On the other hand, for Mr. Elbert to escape, he needed to get to Mr. Knightley's cell. But if Mr. Knightley had seen him and yelled, the plan would have gone down the drain. And so, they negotiated.
I didn't negotiate nothing.
Oh, you still intend to deny it?
I see. So in other words, we're back where we started.
Mr. Elbert opened the cell door and Mr. Knightley entered Mr. Key's cage. And then he was moved into the prison. Of course! And then he was killed in the prison workroom.
Weren't you listening? The scent on the body shows it must have been moved through the tunnel. Knightley was moved from the detention center through the tunnel.
Overruled! Please wait until someone is finished before speaking. I do not claim that he wasn't moved through the tunnel.
What?
You don't? The scent shows that the body was moved through the tunnel. However, that does not mean it came from the detention center.
What do you mean? That sure sounds like a contradiction to me.
Isn't there one more possibility?
The well in the courtyard. It's possible the body was dropped down from there. The courtyard? Ah, the well in the courtyard!
Mr. Keyes carried the cage not to the workroom, but to the courtyard. Mr. Knightley was killed in the courtyard, and his body was dropped down the well. And then the body at the bottom of the well was moved by Mr. Dogen's dog. Now, there's one thing I'd like you all to remember. Before the body was discovered, what was happening in the courtyard?
Oh, the animal show, right? Regina and Simon were there. Wait, Simon? Ah!
I see you understand. Who then dropped the body down the well?
Judge Courtney. She's a tough opponent. Her flexible way of thinking enabled her to adapt and come up with her own deductions.
Mr. Knightley was not carried to the workroom, but to the courtyard. And Mr. Keyes was off stage for 15 minutes. This was when he dropped Mr. Knightley down the well. It's as simple as that.
Objection! Judge Courtney, your reasoning is sound, I'll admit that. However, let's say the body was dropped down the well. That didn't have to be done during the show. It could have happened at a different time.
Overruled! Unfortunately for you, Prosecutor Edgeworth, that is not possible.
What?
When the show started, Mr. Elbert was in the tunnel on his way to the cell block. Mr. Elbert, at that time, did you happen to see a body in the tunnel?
Nope. Nothing like that. No bodies. A lot of plates, spoons, knives, no bodies, though.
So if the body had been dropped before the show, Mr. Elbert would have seen it. However, he has stated he did not see a body. So it is impossible to think the body was dropped before the show. And after the show, the body was discovered in the workroom. In other words, the body being dropped down the well and then moved to the workroom could only have been done during the show. And the only one who could have done it is Simon Keyes.
Mr. Edgeworth, what should we do? If the body was moved through the well, that does put Mr. Keyes at a major disadvantage. However, the notion that the body was moved through the well is only a hypothesis. That doesn't mean there is evidence. I am obligated to recognize that fact. Will you allow me to investigate the courtyard once more? I give my approval in the name of the goddess of law. Reinvestigating the courtyard. I fear this may be our final chance. What? Fire!
Could be another prison break, pal. Should we evacuate?
Everyone, please remain calm. This is just the signal for the evening meal. It's a little loud, so I can understand why you'd be surprised. Just scared me. I'm terribly sorry. And with it, everyone, please return to your posts. J. Albert, it's also time for you to return to your room.
I got it. Let's go, Rocky.
One moment. We'll be proceeding to the courtyard for another investigation. Isn't it time for you to go home as well, Mr. Edgeworth? It looks like we're out of time. Why don't you continue this another time? But investigation? Today's been a big day, right? With the escaped prisoner and all. So I'm afraid I can't let outsiders like you loiter around any longer. This is my decision as the warden of this prison. Looks like it can't be helped. The warden's word can be called the law of the prison. Prosecutor Edgeworth, this means we will have to carry out our investigation another day. Until then, you may hold on to your prosecutor's badge. And with that, I'll leave you.
Suspicious! This is suspicious!
Now, I think it's time you all left. Well, it looks like we'll have to continue the investigation tomorrow. Knightley's body was dropped down the well and was carried to the workroom for Mr. Elbert's cell. This is Judge Courtney's logic, but is it correct? And Judge Courtney's claims that Mr. Keyes transported him, but was Mr. Keyes really the only one who had a chance to move him? Mr. Edgeworth, let's do our best tomorrow! We have to save Simon no matter what! Indeed, I agree. I must prove Mr. Keyes' innocence without fail. To be continued.
Woo, that was long! Find out what happens next time, everybody, as we make our way through and hopefully wrap this case up. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. See you guys next time. Bye for now.